Good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss operational amplifiers. How the operational amplifier symbol will be appeared, and what is the characteristics of ideal operational amplifier, and practical operational amplifier characteristics like AC characteristics, DC characteristics. All we will discuss in this video. First of all, operational amplifier. What is the meaning of with the transistor amplifiers? What is the meaning of operational amplifier? Means amplifier means it will convert weak signal to the strengthened signal. Using transistor, just we are converting weak signal to the strengthened signal. Here, using this IC 741 op amp, we are performing operations along with amplification. Operations along with amplification. Which operation will we perform? Means like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, rectifier, integrator, differentiator. So many applications are there. These are all applications. Further videos we will discuss. So now in this basics we will discuss first of all coming to its symbol, how the operational amplifier symbol will be appeared. So operational amplifier having triangle symbol, it will have two inputs, one output. The two inputs are, one is a minus symbol, other one is plus symbol. Minus means it is called inverting input, and plus means it will be called non-inverting input terminal. These two inputs are there, and one output terminal is there. That one output terminal is V0, one output terminal. And this operational amplifier having two different supplies. One is a positive supply plus VCC, another one will be negative supply minus VCC. So in this operational amplifier, total 5 terminals are very most important. That is inverting input terminal, non-inverting input terminal, and minus VCC, plus VCC. These two are power supplies, and output voltage V0. So here this operational amplifier having the gain is A. Gain means output by input. Then the output voltage V0 is defined as gain times is multiplied with the non-inverting potential, we will call V1, inverting potential we will call V2. So gain times is multiplied with V1 minus V2. This is the output equation for this open loop operational amplifier with respect to gain. So in this we will discuss about first of all very important, that one for competitive exam manner. So characteristics of ideal operational amplifier, ideal op amp. So characteristics of ideal operational amplifier. Here majorly there is a 6 points are there, 6 points. In these 6 points, in every exam one question will be appeared. Coming to first point, here the voltage gain AV, voltage gain should be infinity. First point, voltage gain should be infinity. What is meaning of gain? Voltage gain. AV means this is the voltage gain. What is meaning of voltage gain? It is the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage. So you can consider the output voltage is V0 by input voltage. Two inputs are there. So you can call the difference between these two inputs VD. This is the gain formula. The ratio of output voltage to the input voltage is called voltage gain. So there is two inputs are there. That is nothing but you can consider the differential voltage VD. That should be infinity, where VD is equal V1 minus V2. Now V naught by Vd is nothing but V1 minus V2. This value should be infinity. To getting this value should be infinity. Denominator part should be equal to 0. When the denominator part is equal to 0, that ratio will belongs to the infinity. It is infinity. So what is denominator? Denominator means Vd is equal 0. From this, if Vd is equal 0, differential voltage is 0, then only we will get the voltage gain should be infinity. If Vd is equal 0, Vd means the difference between two input signals. So V1 minus V2 is equal to 0. From that, we will tell V1 is equal V2. Means the two potentials of operational amplifier, ideal operational amplifier, must be equal. The two potentials of ideal operational amplifier must be equal. From this, you have to tell that point. If the voltage gain is infinity, means the denominator part differential voltage is 0. When the differential voltage means difference between the two input signals is equal to 0, that means the two potentials are equal. We have to analyze this point. And second point, coming to second point, the input impedance Ri should be infinity. So this is nothing but input impedance. Input impedance should be infinity. What is meaning of input impedance? Input impedance Ri is nothing but input side resistance. What is Ohm's law? R is equal V by I. So R is equal Vd by Id. You can call difference between the two input signal. So Vd by Id is infinity. If Vd by Id is infinity, means to getting that value infinity, denominator part should be is equal to the 0. Means Id is equal 0. What is Id? The difference between the two currents is equal to the 0. Means from this you have to tell no current enter into ideal operational amplifier, ideal op amp. When there is no current, it allows, means the difference between the two currents is equal to 0, then the impedance will belongs to the infinity. Coming to third point, we have to discuss about output side impedance is equal to 0. Output impedance is equal to 0. So first point is voltage gain is infinity. Second point is input impedance is infinity. Third point, output impedance is 0. Output impedance is 0. So R0 is nothing but it is a output impedance. Output impedance is 0. What is output impedance? Output side resistance is nothing but, impedance is nothing but resistance only. Impedance, we will use the term for AC. Resistance, use the term DC input. So R0 is equal, this is the ratio of output side voltage by output side current. This value is equal to 0, means this current should be infinity. This current should be infinity. So for ideal op amp, the output current should be very high. Why? Because there is no current entering into the operational amplifier, means the total input side current will be passed through feedback to the output side only. The total current will be passed to the output side only. That's why current quantity will be very high. Due to that, resistance will be decreases. Coming to fourth point, the bandwidth should be infinity. For any ideal case, the bandwidth will be infinity. Bandwidth will be very high. Why? Because if the bandwidth is very high, means multiple signals at a time we are sending, either transmitting or receiving will be possible. If for suppose our example, our home door will be very small, means it will allows only single person at a time. If our door, entrance door is very large, it will allows multiple members at a time, like a function hall. Function hall door will be very high, our house door will be very less. So like if the bandwidth is infinity, means multiple signals at a time transmission will be possible. That's why ideal case we have to take bandwidth will be infinity. Bandwidth will be infinity. And next point we will discuss when the equal voltages are applied. When equal voltages are applied to the input, applied at two input terminals, then the output is 0. Means this belongs to the, you can consider that operational amplifier, it will having two input terminals, one output terminal. So this is the V1, V2, that output voltage, gain times output voltage, gain times is multiplied with V1 minus V2. It is one discussed. When these two potentials are equal, means if V1 is equal to V2, when V1 is equal to V2, that corresponding difference should be 0. So output voltage is equal to gain times is multiplied with 0, means then it will belongs to the 0. When equal voltages are applied these two input terminals, that corresponding output voltage should be 0. And the last point for ideal case, there is no change. There is no change in characteristics with change in temperature, with changes of temperature. So this means no change in characteristics with temperature changes. Temperature, even though temperature varies, either increases or decreases, it does not affected on our characteristics. These six are best ideal operational amplifier features. Very important point. In that one question will be appeared in your competitive exam. Once again I am repeating here, AV voltage gain should be infinity, input impedance should be infinity, output impedance is 0, bandwidth is infinity. When the two inputs are equal, output voltage should be 0. There is no temperature effect. Now coming to practical operational amplifier characteristics. Coming to practical operational amplifier characteristics, it will be defined in two different cases. One will be DC characteristics. When the input voltage of operational amplifier is DC, how the characteristics will be changes occurs. When the input voltage is AC, how it will behaves. AC characteristics. These two different modes it will be explained. Coming to here DC characteristics case, in this first point, input offset voltage. Input offset voltage, it will be defined as VIOS. Its value should be 0. Its value is 0. What is input offset voltage? This is the operational amplifier. Here it will having two input voltage. Output side voltage is this one. Output voltage here V1, V2. So input offset voltage means the input side applied voltage. The difference between input side applied voltage to become output voltage should be 0. అవుట్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్ని జీరో చేయడానికి అవసరమైన ఇన్పుట్ సప్లైనే ఇన్పుట్ ఆఫ్సెట్ వోల్టేజ్ అంటాం. Same it is in reverse process. Second one we will discuss about output offset voltage. Output offset voltage. This output offset voltage is called VOOS. VOOS. This value should be 0. In this case, this is the operational amplifier. When the output voltage is 0, whatever the input side voltages are there, that is called output offset voltage. Output offset voltage means output side voltage we have to find when the two input voltage, difference between two input voltage is 0. Here output side voltage, applied voltage to become input voltage 0. Input offset voltage means input side voltage, output offset voltage means output side voltage. When the difference between these two will be 0, whatever output side voltage is there, output offset voltage. వెరీ సింపుల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, మీరు ఒక షాప్కి వెళ్ళారనుకోండి, షుగర్ ఒక కేజీ తీసుకురావాలి. తీసుకొచ్చేటప్పుడు అక్కడ ఉన్న త్రాస్, ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ త్రాస్ జీరోలో ఉందా లేదా, ఏం ఇన్పుట్ ఇవ్వనప్పుడు ఎలా ఉండాలి, జీరోలో ఉండాలి. సో ఇక్కడ కూడా ఏం ఇన్పుట్ ఇవ్వనప్పుడు ఇది జీరోలో ఉండాలి, కానీ జీరోలో లేదంటే ఏం చేయాలి, దాన్ని జీరో చేయడానికి ఏదైతే చేస్తారో దాన్ని ఇన్పుట్ ఆఫ్సెట్ వోల్టేజ్ అనాలి. ఏం ఇన్పుట్ ఇవ్వనప్పుడు ఏదైతే చూపిస్తుందో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ త్రాసు దాన్ని అవుట్పుట్ ఆఫ్సెట్ వోల్టేజ్ అనాలి. సో దీస్ టూ ఆర్ ఇన్ రివర్స్ మోడ్, రివర్స్ ప్రాసెస్. సో కమింగ్ టు థర్డ్ వన్, ఇట్ విల్ బి కాల్డ్ ఇన్పుట్ బయాస్ కరెంట్. Input bias current will be represented as IB. So this is the average of two input terminals, IB1 plus IB2. Means operational amplifier having this current is IB1 current, this current is IB2 current. The average of these two currents is defined as input bias current. And coming to fourth point, input offset current. That current is nothing but it will be represented with IIOS. IIOS is nothing but the algebraic difference between the two currents, IB1 minus IB2, is called input offset current. And fifth point, it is very important, that is CMRR. What is CMRR? CMRR is nothing but common mode rejection ratio. So in this common mode rejection, it is defined as CMRR is equal the differential mode gain to the common mode gain. The differential mode gain is nothing but the difference between the two input terminals. Common mode gain is nothing but the average of two input terminals. So this is the difference between two input terminals. This one is average of two input terminals. It is the ratio of differential mode gain to the common mode gain will be defined with CMRR. It will be generally expressed in log, that will be CMRR in decibels dB is equal 20 log AD by AC with base 10. Ideally CMRR, you have to consider its value is infinity. CMRR is infinity, star point. And next point, SVRR. What is SVRR? SVRR, you have to define, this is also PSRR. SVRR means supply voltage rejection ratio, or here power supply rejection ratio. It will be defined as, here SVRR is equal to, it is the ratio of VIOS means input offset voltage, change in input offset voltage due to the change in supply voltage. change in input offset voltage due to the change in supply voltage is defined as SVRR or PSRR. That is nothing but it will be expressed in here. It is very small voltage, that's why microvolts per volt. Ideal case SVRR is very low for best circuit. If it is low, that is the best circuit. If it is high, the circuit parameters will be changed. And coming to seventh point, it will be defined as differential input resistance. Differential input resistance, that will be Ri. Input resistance should be infinity for practical case also. What is the input resistance? The difference between the two input terminals, we have to measure the corresponding resistance or input side resistance. Input side of operational amplifier resistance is input resistance. Output side resistance is defined as output resistance. Output resistance point. Output resistance, that will be R0. Output side resistance should be 0. Input side resistance should be infinity. SVRR will be low. CMRR should be infinity. Input offset voltage, algebraic difference between two input currents. Input bias current, average of two input currents. And output offset voltage. Output offset voltage is nothing but output side voltage to become inputs are 0. That is when the inputs are 0, output side voltage, it will be ideal case 0. Input offset voltage is nothing but input side voltage to become output voltage 0. This is also ideal case. And 0, ideal case it value 0. Next point we will define, that is thermal drift. Thermal drift. What is meaning of thermal drift? Means with the temperature, how the parameters will be changed. With the change in temperature, if change in temperature, which parameters are changed, we will discuss in thermal drift. When the temperature rises, its corresponding input offset voltage as well as input bias current as well as input offset current, these parameters are changes occurs. These parameters are changes occurs. So the thermal drift will be defined as change in parameters due to the temperature effect is called thermal drift. That will be categorized in different manner. So you can define it is a input offset voltage drift. Input offset voltage drift is nothing but change in input offset voltage due to the change in temperature. Change in offset voltage due to the change in temperature is called input offset voltage drift. It will be expressed in microvolts per degree centigrade. Parameter units are very important here. Now coming to input offset current drift. Input offset current drift, that is nothing but change in IIOS due to the temperature. Change in IIOS due to the temperature. Like input bias current drift, that is nothing but change in IB due to the temperature. These two are expressed in nano ampere per degree centigrade or pico ampere per degree centigrade. These are DC characteristics of your operational amplifier. Now we will discuss about AC characteristics. Here in this AC characteristics case, mainly it will be divided into 2 points. That will be, one is very important point, slew rate, and second one will be gain bandwidth product. These two are belongs to the AC characteristics of your operational amplifier. What is slew rate? First of all, slew rate. What is slew rate? Very important for commutative manner. Slew rate is defined as maximum rate of change, maximum rate of change of output voltage per unit of time. That is nothing but, slew rate is nothing but dV0 by dt at maximum point. This is nothing but the rate of change of output voltage at maximum. The rate of change of output voltage at maximum condition is called slew rate. That will be expressed in volts per microseconds. Volts per microseconds are units for slew rate. And also the slew rate will be defined as dV0 by dt is nothing but d by dt. We can represent it is omega into output voltage is nothing but V maximum at maximum point. What is omega? Omega is nothing but frequency, that is 2 pi f maximum into V, f maximum into V or P naught. So now from that the frequency we will define as f maximum is equal slew rate by 2 pi V naught. This is also very important formula. It will came 2 times in gate examination point of view. And coming to slew rate will be defined as I by C. I is nothing but I maximum current flows with respect to the capacity. This is also a basic definition of slew rate. And ideal value of slew rate should be infinity. This is star point. Ideal value of slew rate is infinity. And the second one we will express as a gain bandwidth product. Gain bandwidth, already we know bandwidth for ideal operational amplifier should be, ideal case it will be infinity. When we will draw simply gain bandwidth product, when it is expressed as bandwidth of our circuit at unity gain. So you can consider its corresponding frequency on x-axis and gain, voltage gain in dB on y-axis. Initially when it is in 0 dB, the gain will be maximum. After that when the frequency will be increases, gain automatically it will be false. How much it will false? Means in first order it will be minus 20 dB per decade. So it will be expressed like after 3 dB cut in frequency. So here 20 log gain V0 by Vi at base 10. So after that 20 dB per decade, this is nothing but first order rolled off to 0 position, this one. In second order it will be minus 40 dB per decade. This is belongs to the second order roll off. Like it will be 60 dB per decade when it will be in third order filters, it will be rolled off that corresponding ratios. So gain bandwidth product is nothing but it is the bandwidth of your given circuit at unity gain. So these are the characteristics of operational amplifier, ideal versus practical. These all you must remember. You definitely will get a good score. If any doubts you have, you can message me. I will answer for your questions. Thank you all.